Welcome to Living Agriculture, the channel where you can find the knowledge you want. If it comes to rearing, you should choose what type of breed would you go into. I'm called Luigare, a veterinary officer by profession, trying to empower the community in fighting poverty through poultry. You have been asking how to rear chicks. As we are here, we are in a farm where there are a variety of chicks. We have the broilers, we have the local, we have the croilers, we have the rainbow, and even the netrix. Now, who is viewing now? 2023, what are you planning to do? Honestly, most of the people, they claim to be breeding chicks, but they cannot show you exactly where the farm is. Whoever is viewing now, make sure if it comes to booking your chicks, you know where they are coming from. It is not a matter of forging, going to the container village and buy wherever you want. Honestly speaking, this is the farm where you can find the genuine chicks, the real chicks, with no complications. Because people think that rearing chicken, you should be having acres of land. The structure you are seeing here, it can accommodate even 3,000 birds. And you who is viewing now, what is your plan if it comes to rearing chicken? What did you sell in the festive seasons? If you want to buy one-day-old chicks, it's a matter of booking. If you want to fertilize the eggs, you can see the cocks are here, the healthy hens. So meaning that whatever you want to get, it will be genuine. I remind you, when we talk of empowering the community, what we need to do is to train the people to know the source of chicks, because it is very important. You cannot buy chicks where you don't know. This is the farm whereby if it comes to rearing chicks, you know the source. If it comes to getting the fertilized eggs, you know where you can get them. But the biggest challenge is, how are you prepared? And what is your vision in going into chicken? Are you going to rear chicken for eggs? Are you going to rear chicks for one-day-old egg chicks? Are you going to rear chicks just for meat? Now, I normally tell my viewers that if you get time to review our videos, honestly speaking, you will be knowing all the skills behind, because we are to train people in managing their own poultry as a source of income. Poultry enterprise, this is a project which can be managed by anyone at any place. Even if you are in a small place, you can do that. If you have a big place, you can go into that. So, make sure that if it comes to rearing chicken, you should find one, the source of your chicken. 2, the breed you want. 3, how to feed them. 4, the signs and the diseases of poultry. If you mark that, honestly speaking, we shall be fighting poverty. The entire community. There is no tribe, there is no age, there is no religion which has problem with the poultry. I'm Luigare. What you desire, 1, you should know the source of chicken you are buying. 2, the breed itself. 3, how to feed them. 4, How are they treated? Because these are the challenges farmers come across. It is not that every set of one-day-old chicks is a breeder. No. Some of them just pick them anywhere they feel like, and you end up losing. My dear viewers, our content is to empower you in managing your own chicks at a small space, of which you need to know what breed are you going into, what are the common diseases, how do we vaccinate them, how do we treat them. There is one thing. The chicks you are seeing here are not treated using chemical medicine. We treat them using herbal medicine. Reason being, as a deserted medical clinic officer, I always laugh if I call myself a deserted. I resigned from medical and I went to train as a veterinary officer, because the chemicals we use in what we eat, it is the source of cancer disease. People need to understand. I'm not fighting against the chemical medicine, but the administration matters. You treat your chicken today, it fails to cure. Once you slaughter it and eat the treated chick, in 5 years, expect cancer. I don't know whether you get that. You can use any medicine you want, but the best alternative is to go into herbal medicine. Has no side effect with human being. Have no complications in chickens themselves. Have no complications even if you put water in these drinkers you are seeing here and it overstays there, will not become poisonous. My viewers, living agriculture is the source where you acquire knowledge, you acquire information, you acquire the skill and the technical services. Because what we need to do, how do we help our farmers? How do we help the upcoming farmers? Because once you lose one chick, that's already a big loss. So, local chicken, it is an enterprise which can stay for 15 years. Unlike these commercial ones. When I talk of the commercial ones, these are the exotic. The layers, the broilers, the sassos, the neotics, the rainbows. Those ones, their lifespan don't exceed 5 years. Unless when you are rearing parent stock. So, I would desire you, if you are intending to go into poultry project, the first thing to note, 1, the shelter. How should the house of your chicken look? 2, the breed. What breed are you going for? 2, the source of that breed you want to go into. People have lost their money because they just pick these chicks anywhere randomly. That's why we show you exactly the source of the chicks we are selling to you. You don't need to ask, enkoko za Isa zibeerawa? No. Enkoko za abayisa ze batunda zivaawa? No. This is the source. You can see the breed, you can see the chicken house, even where they stay. So viewers, if we are to go into poultry, 1, pick interest in the breed you want. 2, make research of the source of your chicken you are going to rear. 3, make sure these birds are treated thoroughly against all diseases. 4, the source of the feeds. Because the feeds also is part of the transmission of diseases. Because we have some diseases which are caused through bad or contaminated feeds. You can see the chicks you are seeing here, as I told you before. This is our parent stock. We have over 3 batches. This is the upcoming breed. So in terms of getting chicks, be assured that we will not get chicken which have several complications. We don't do that, and we don't need to do that. One, we are promoting local chicken to the entire community. Two, we are empowering the community, the entire community, to start rearing poultry in their compound, in their homes, in their places, because local chicken, it is a viable project which you can get one day old chicks, you can get fertilized eggs, you can get commercial eggs, even meat itself from these ones here. 2023, what is your vision? You start lamenting and complaining of poverty. When you talk of poverty, what are you doing? If 2022 you didn't have any project running, start now. Because poultry, it is an enterprise which you can go into even if they miss some feeds. Honestly speaking, they can stay. What you need to know, 24/7 there must be water. And how do you need to make these feeders and the drinkers? They need to be swinging such that even if there is water there, it cannot be poured. If water is poured in the chicken house, one, you will come across the coccidiosis disease. Two, all the chicken house litter will turn into mud and you will not run away from coccidiosis. You can see the litter itself, the space is dry, meaning general or paramount cleanliness is very important. Abamu muwezambu zitulema. You don't need to talk that. It is you who make your chicken to become sick. It is you who is viewing me. Make your chicks not to lay eggs. It is you who is viewing. Make your chicks not to grow well. Once you feed them, give them water 24/7. You will succeed in poultry management. We have some common diseases of which you shall see them on the chart. Each symptom has its disease. Rather, its disease has its symptom, but can be treated. We have the viral diseases which have to be vaccinated. We have the bacterial diseases. We have the fungal diseases and the inbreeding. Most people ask, what is inbreeding? The cocks you are seeing here are not related to the female. But once you leave the cocks of the same farm mating with another hen, honestly, they are going to die. At a period of just 1 month. No sign, no symptom. And people start complaining. Koko zange zifa, how do they die? Koko zange tezikula, why don't they grow? Koko zange tezibika, why don't they lay eggs? How do you feed them? Is water there? The feeds you are feeding them, is it enough? What quantity are you feeding them? Because each chicken you are seeing here, it doesn't exceed 70 grams. Enkoko tesusa grams nsanvu. You have to mark that. But the people complain, my chicks are not laying. What quantity of feeds are you feeding them? Do they have water in their houses? How do you mix the feeds? So, my dear viewers, we are here to train you in managing your farm. We are here to give you the hint of how you can construct your chicken house. We are here to show you that chicken, it is an enterprise which can be managed. You don't need to go abroad kukuba cheyo when you can start with only 5 chicks. Within a period of 1 year, you must be having over 7,000 birds. I'm Luigare Isabachibinga. As I said it before, I'm a professional medical clinical officer, but deserted. I'm a professional veterinary officer in medicine. And through my research, I discovered that instead of using the chemical medicine, we can use the plant medicine. The plants around your premises there are the medicine made from. Because some people may ask, what type of plants are you talking about? We have the aloe vera, we have rosemary, we have the black green, the black leaves, we have the sisal, we have marijuana, many, and the tangerines. So, if we are to go into poultry, make sure, one, first construct the house. The ventilation of the house is very important to your chicken. Must have enough light in the chicken house. 2, must have enough air in the chicken house. 3, it should be always dry, not to be wet. No. Once it becomes wet, you're wet day. Because these chicks you see here, they are healthy for 5 reasons. 1, the chicken house itself, it is well ventilated. 2, the air inside the chicken house is very good. 3, the floor is dry. 4, the people who are in this farm, who are serving the chicks, who are taking care of the chicken, honestly, they know what they are doing. Naye abamu mufuna abantu abatamanyi kye bakola. You buy the feeds, they are not given to the chicks. You have water, they are not given water. Always the chicken house is wet. Don't expect your chicken to grow the rate you want. Don't your chicken to produce the way you want. Poultry farmers. And this goes to the entire government. Honestly, we need to train the community in how to manage their projects instead of just giving them money. The parish development model programs, honestly, this is where we should stand. This is where we should start. Instead of giving out money, we have some leaders who have the capacity of mobilizing the community, and we train them. Once you train them, give them what you want to go into. Poultry management, it is viable, it is affordable, it is accessible. My viewers, I thank you for viewing. And some people may ask, where are we? You are in or on Living Agriculture channel on YouTube. Because what we are doing here is empowering the entire community and the entire world. Whoever may be viewing this video, make sure it is just a call away. Once you talk of buying one-day-old chicks, the source is here. Totagalira walala. No. We treat them, we vaccinate them, we feed them the way they are supposed to be fed. So, viewers, what we need, once you do what we request you to do, you will not fail. Every successful project or business needs knowledge, needs information, needs skill and technical advice. Just a call away. Now the cocks you are seeing here, if you don't have 50,000, please talk about sim. One cock emitwalo egi, you just come and buy one. And if at all you were to talk of the hen itself, it ranges from 45, only one. Why? What we need to do, if we are to be empowering the community in household income, my viewers, and those in government, honestly, why don't we train our community? The Ministry of Agriculture, this is where we need to empower the community. The Ministry of Labor, Gender, this is where you belong. The Ministry of Security, because if somebody is engaged in an enterprise, you don't expect him to be breaking the laws. But the biggest challenge we have, as we, more so myself as Isa, I would entire to train the entire community everywhere you need, but we are lacking only one thing: facilitation. Because if you train somebody on the farm and you see what you are talking about, and you see how the structure could be, and you see how the birds could be fed, honestly, there is no project which can fail. No. But what's your role? My viewers, from Dubai, from Denmark, from Israel, from Turkey, from Canada, from Abu Dhabi, from Germany, from Ukraine, from USA, my brothers who are in Zambia, who are in Zaire, who are in Rwanda, across the world, honestly speaking, 2023, we need to be working very hard towards household income to add on what you are doing. This is Luigare, your veterinary officer on living agriculture.